Hello everyone, Teacher Claire here. I have decided to make a step-by-step video on what we've covered in class. This video will help you step by step in creating your own video. You can play and pause the video at your own pace. Alright, let's get started. This video is for the mobile version, Scratch Junior. So if you are using an Android phone, a tablet, or an iPad, this video is for you. Right, so we're going to start by clicking on this house icon. Once we've clicked on this house icon, we should be on the screen that says My Project. We're going to click on the blue plus. Now that we've clicked on the blue plus, we should be on the screen. So we are going to be making a game today, a space game. If you want to create it with a different theme, it is up to you. That is fine. So we're going to start by deleting the cat. You hold the cat, and you can delete it by clicking on the X. So we need to create 3 backgrounds. Background 1, the start screen. Background 2, the game. And background 3, if we lose. That is the game over screen. So background 1, we're going to click on the 1, click on your backgrounds, and we need to create a new background. You can either draw one or you can just select one. It is up to you. I'm going to make a space game, so I'm going to use a space background. I'm going to click on this one at the bottom, the moon. Click on it one time, it will have an orange ring, and I'm going to edit it by clicking on the paintbrush. Now that I've clicked on the paintbrush, I should be on this screen. Now, I do not want some of these icons, so I'm going to delete them. So I'm going to click on the scissors, and I'm going to click on each thing that I do not want. Right, now I've deleted everything that I do not want. But now, space is not purple. I want to change the background to black. So I'm going to click on the paint bucket, get my black paint, just tap over there. Now my background is black. I want to color this moon also black. There we go. Now I have this white ring. I don't want that, so I'm going to color that as well. There we go. Now everything is black. But now I want some more stars, and I want to copy these stars. So I'm going to click on the stamp. Once you've selected the stamp, you just click on which star you want. There we go. I have my select tool. Now I can move my stars to where I want them. I'm going to position it like that. Now I have my background and I am happy. When you are happy with your background, you just click on the blue tick at the top. There we go. Now I have my background. I want to create 3 of them. So I'm going to click on the blue plus. There we go. Delete my cat. Go into backgrounds. Because I created my background, it will save at the top. So I'm just going to select the first one. And yes. Same thing again. Blue plus. Delete the cat. Background. The first one. And yes. Now I have 3 backgrounds. Background 1, 2, and 3. They are all the same. So on background 1, I'm going to give it a name. So I'm going to click on the ABC. There we go. And we must name our game. I'm going to call my game Planet Game. Now the color is on black. If I save it, can you see? It is very difficult to see. So we need to change the color. So go back to ABC and change this color. Change this color to white. We want a white name with a black background. When you are finished, you just click away. There we go. Now I have my game's name over there. Planet Game. Now we need to create a play button. If I push this button, it will take me to number 2. So we are going to click on the blue plus because we need to add a character. And we are just going to select this alien. I have my first alien, and if you want to color your alien, click on the paintbrush. If you don't want to color, just click on the blue tick. There we go. I have my alien. I'm going to put my alien in the middle. This is my start button. But now, if I touch my alien, I want it to take me to number 2. we're going to click on the yellow. We're going to select this one that says Start on Tap. Take that down, and then we're going to click on the red, and we're going to go to the one that says number 2. We have 2 and 3. This is 2, this is 3. We want to go to number 2, so I'm going to take number 2. There we go. That is my code for my alien. So let's see if it is working. I'm going to click on my alien. Yes, and now it's taken me to screen number 2. Now on screen number 2, we need to add 4 icons. Our first one, because we're in space, I'm going to add a rocket. I'm going to scroll down to my sprites. At the bottom, there is one that is a rocket. Click on the rocket. If you want to color it, you can. If you don't want to, just click on the blue tick. There we go. Now I have my rocket. Let's just put my rocket on the side. Now I need to add 3 planets. So I'm going to click on the blue plus again. Scroll down till we see planets. Okay, so I'm going to add the moon, planet Saturn, and Earth. So we're going to start with the moon first. Yes. Go back. Scroll down. Saturn. Yes. And go again. And we have our final planet, which is Earth. And say yes. Okay, now we have all 4 icons on the screen. So our icons are very big, so we need to make them smaller. So we are going to click on the rocket, go to the purple man, click on the one that says shrink, bring that down, and we're going to click 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And when you are done, drag this one and delete it. There we go. It is gone. Now we need to do it to all of these planets as well. Let's click on the moon, shrink, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to delete that. Let's go to Saturn. Saturn we are going to shrink 3 times because it is very big. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to delete. Earth, shrink as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the moon 4 times, the Earth 4 times, planet Saturn 3 times, and the rocket 4 times. Now let's position everything. I'm going to move my moon over there. I want to put Saturn in the middle. I want to put Earth at the top. Now let's see if my rocket can fit. Yes, and yes. Now we're going to just put the rocket at the bottom of the screen, like that. I must get my rockets to the top without touching the planets. So we need to create controls. If I touch an up arrow, I must move up. If I touch a down arrow, I must move down. So we're going to create some arrows now. We're going to click on the blue plus, and I'm going to draw one. I already have arrows, but I'm going to draw one to show you. Click on this background, create, paintbrush. Select the color that you want. I want my up arrow to be green, so I'm going to select the green color, and I'm going to select triangle for my arrow. And now I'm going to draw. There is my first arrow, and I need to put a tail for my arrow, so I'm going to select the square, and I'm going to draw the back part of the tail of the arrow. There we go, and there is our arrow. Now I want to color it. Click on the paint buckets, color it green and green. Now I have my up arrow. I'm going to change the name. Up arrow. There we go. Now I have my up arrow. Once you are finished, you just click on the blue tick. There we go. I have my up arrow. Do not draw your arrow too big. Draw it very small because you don't want to touch the planet. I'm going to put my arrow over there. on the right hand side. Now I need a down arrow. So let's go back, click on the blue plus. Let's create a new one, paintbrush. There we go. Get our triangle. But now the color is green. We need to change it to red. There we go. Now we need to draw an upside down triangle. If I pull down, it goes up. If I pull up, it goes down like that. Okay. There is my triangle. Let's get the square and draw the square as well. There we go. There is my arrow. Let's get the paint, colored red and red. There we go. And I'm going to call this one down arrow. Down arrow. Right, there is my down arrow. And then I'm going to click on the blue tick once you're finished. There we go. Now I have my up and I have my down. Let's put the down on the left-hand side of the screen. Now we need to program. If I push the up arrow, the rocket must move up. If I push the red arrow, the rocket must move down. So we are going to program this now. So we're going to scroll up to our rocket. Let's do our rocket first. We are going to click on the yellow icon. We're going to go to this envelope. We're going to get 2 of them. Now, our up arrow is green, so we need to change this color to green by clicking on the drop bar. Click on green. Same thing for this one. Our down arrow is red, so we need to change this color to red. There we go. Now we have our 2 colors. Now, if I push green, I want my rocket to move up. So I'm going to click on the blue icon and get up and just put it there like that. Now, if I push it down, I want my rocket to move down. There we go. Let's test it. Oh no, we cannot test it. We need to go and program the arrows first. So let's scroll down to our arrows. Now, up is green. So we're going to click on arrow, go to the yellow, and then we are going to get the one that says start on touch. So if I touch the arrow, I want it to send a message, and I want it to send a green message. So if I touch the arrow, it is going to send a green message. So green to the rocket. The rocket is green. There we go. So now our other one is red. So let's scroll down to our red arrow. This is our green arrow up. Now we need our red arrow down. So same thing again. Start on touch. And then you're going to click on this one, send a message. And we need to change this color to red. So we have green and red. So now let's see, if I push the green one, the rocket moves up. If I push the red one, the rocket moves down. Okay, so now we know that is working. Now what we need to do is we want our planets to move left and right. So let's scroll down, scroll up. We're going to click on the moon one first. There we go. We have our moon. Now we need to program our moon. So we're going to get the green flag. So if I press start, I want everything to move. So start. Then we're going to get this orange one, the orange icon, set speed. If you click on this, if you bring this down, click on the arrow, there is 3 speeds. So I want the moon to be slow, I want Saturn to be in the middle, and I want Earth to move very fast. So we are going to select the slow one first because we are on the moon. So moon slow. Then we're going to click on the blue one. This one, go home. So every time I start, it will start in the middle. So go home, this is the home position. Then I am going to select this one. I want to move left. And we're going to say 15 steps. And then I want to move right 15 steps. Okay. And then I want this to repeat, because now if it goes there, it will stop, but we don't want it to stop. So we're going to click on the red one, and this repeat forever. Drag that, put that there. Okay? Once this is finished, we're going to move to our next planet. So we're going to go to planet number 2, this one, Saturn. Now we are going to do the same thing again. So our code is green flag, speed, home. Let's go back. So we're going to go green flag, speed, and then home. There we go. But now this is planet number 2, so we want speed number 2. There we go. Now our moon is moving left, then right. We don't want our planet to move at the same direction as the moon. We want to go to the opposite direction. So our moon is moving left, we want to move right. So let's take right, 15, and left, 15. And then I want us to repeat everything again. So let's test to see if it's working. Click on the green flag. Yes, everything is working. Now we're going to stop and reset. There we go. Now we have these two working. Now we want to make Earth the final planet. So we're going to do the same thing that we did before. I want the same code as the moon for Earth. So green flag, speed, home. Go back to Earth. Green flag, speed, and home. But now this is planet number 3, so we want the very fast icon. Now our moon moved left first, so we're going to go left, 15, and right, 15. And then the red icon, and repeat forever. Everything is the same. So Earth, the planets, and the moon. So now let's click on the flag. There we go, everything is working. So if I press the up arrow, I move up. If I press the down arrow, I move down. But now I want to program it that if I touch a planet, I want it to take me to screen 3. So there we go, the moon touched me, but nothing happened. So we need to program it. Click on the stop icon, reset, and now what we're going to do is on the moon, we're going to click this yellow icon, and we're going to say this one, start on bump. Take this one, put it there, and then the red one, go to screen 3. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing for planet, and we're going to do the same thing for Earth. So go to planet, start on bump, the red one, screen 3. And for Earth, same thing again. Start on bump, and then screen 3. There we go. Now, if I click on the green flag to start my game, I'm going to move up, and I'm going to see, let's test, if the planet touches me, it should take me to number 3. And let's see if it's working. There we go, now I'm on screen 3. So now we know that is working. So we're going to go back to 2, reset everything, go back number, now we're on number 3. Now we need to make it say game over. So we're going to click on the ABC like we did for number 1, ABC, and we are going to write game over. We're going to change the color to white. And there we go. Let's move that there. And let's add a sprite. Let's add an explosion sprite. So we're going to click on the blue plus. Let's draw one. Click on the canvas, paint, and let's just scribble onto the page. So we're going to get orange. We're going to click this one, freehand drawing, and then just draw, let's make it a big fat line. Let's draw many different lines like this, And let's get red. Okay, and yellow. Okay, that is our explosion. Right, if you want to, we're going to name this one bomb. Here we go. If you want to name it something different, you can. It is up to you. Once you are finished, you're going to click on the blue tick. There we go. Now we have our explosion in the middle of the screen. Now, our game should be done. So let's click on number 1. I'm going to click on this screen. We're going to test everything to see if it is working. Click on this icon at the top. We have a nice big screen. I'm going to click on the green flag. I'm ready to start my game. There we go. Now, if I touch my alien, let's see. It takes me to the screen. Now I'm going to touch my arrow. I want to go up, but I do not want to touch the planets. Let's go up. Oh, and the planet touched me. That means now it is game over. And this is the video for today. You can create any icons that you want to. You can add more. You can make different scenes. It is up to you. You can do whatever you want. Remember, creativity is always key. Right, and thank you and have a wonderful day.